What's happening? This your boy, Big Keef, Big Truck Driver. What's happening? Hey man, this is stories from the motherfucking truck. You feel me? Stories from the truck. So check it out. I remember being over the road and seeing weird shit. Now, question: have y'all ever seen any weird shit on the road? I'm talking about some paranormal shit, just weird. You know what I'm saying? Like anybody that came across some weird shit, man, out there on that road while traveling, man, please put it in the comments, man. Let me know that I'm not the motherfucker on the motherfucker. I ain't going crazy. You feel me? Please let me know. You know, I ain't gonna be one of those. But anyways, you feel me? So listen, I'm a 14, 15-year trucker. You feel what I'm saying? I've been all over this country more than 30 times, man. So the whole time I done seen some weird ass shit. You know, I remember getting out there to it's coming out of Utah, going to San Bernardino. No, I wasn't going to San Bernardino. I was going to Fontana, California. At the time I drove for Swift. I had my badass T660 Kenworth. You know, she was burgundy. You know what I'm saying? Beautiful. I had the LED lights all over her ass. You know what I'm saying? So anybody that seen me out there on that road, I had the motherfucking burgundy T660 with the Falcon, with that logo on my doors. Not only that, with them Falcon flags flying, you feel me? Just like that. Every state, boy, you see me. And not only that, at night, boy, I had the whole highway lit up. You feel what I'm saying? I'm talking about, boy, you can see me for half a mile down the road, but opposite way, you hear me? So anyway, so I remember, let me see which one. I got a couple of stories I can tell y'all, you know what I'm saying, from that road. Now, this can be some real. It ain't, I wouldn't necessarily say terrifying, but it was kind of spooky, you know what I'm saying? So you remember that movie, The Hills Got Eyes type shit. So I was, yeah, I'm gonna tell you about the Utah city, the Utah story in a second. You know, that was when I was coming out of Utah, going in, like I say, Fontana, California. Well, I go and tell y'all that one. So anyway, so I'm coming out, I want to say that's 15. So as I'm coming out, mind you got to go through the Virgin River Gorge and all of that shit whenever you coming through Nevada. And I had pulled off on the side of the highway, you know, kind of get some pictures or whatnot of the scenery and shit. And as I'm looking off the side of the cliff and shit, well, the side of the highway, you know, you looking down and on down there, you can see the, you know, the little lake or whatnot, you know, the little river stream, lake stream or whatever. And I could have sworn I saw what looked like a fucking wolf man, kind of, sort of, like in the shadows, and he was standing up, you know, hunched over like that, and he was in like you ever stood under something? Well, not under, but beside a big ass tree, and as tall as that tree is, it's gonna cut out the sunlight. You know what I'm saying? You standing directly in front of it, the sun's gonna block the sun. So it was standing under like a cliff ledge. And the only way I seen this shit is because, again, I got out the truck and, you know, wanted to take some pictures of the scenery again. I'm going south. Man, fuck. I'm going south, right? So, like I said, I pull off the side of the road, you know, whatever, look over the side. And I'm, you know, it took me maybe like 10 minutes. So as I'm sitting there and I'm feeling something looking at me, bro. I don't know what the fuck it is. So I'm like, you know, the hell? So I turn around and try to get like the little selfie, you know what I mean? And to capture the background. So as I'm looking, I look down and I see this motherfucker standing in the, you know, in the kind of like in the shadows. And I turn around real quick. Now, mind you, he's off in maybe like, I don't know, you know, maybe, you know, a nice fair amount of distance from me, a pretty good fair amount of distance from me. Again, I'm on the highway going south, and mind you, you know how those highways are, the Virgin River Gorge, they're like this, you know, they kind of run like that. And off the side, you can see the whole cliffs and everything, the mountains, all that shit is beautiful. But as I'm looking, I turn around and see this motherfucker. And he was looking at me. I know he was. Cause listen, bro, nigga, that motherfucker looked at me and cracked like a smirk and turned around and walked with the creep. Nigga, I got back in that goddamn truck and hauled ass. Boy, I got down to Las Vegas so quick, And when I got down there, you know, I ain't stopping till I got there. Mind you, I started my clock in outside of Salt Lake City. Like I say, we're going south, so it's a big ass shopping centers, all types of stuff, you know, outlets and shit down there. And they had a Burger King that everybody used to go to, so I'm pretty sure it's still there. Like this little bitty ass town. Look, it kind of reminded me of Aspen, you know what I'm saying, but without the snow. But anyway, I get down there to Vegas and I hit the truck stop, the goddamn T8. So I, you know, go in there, sit down, get something to eat and shit. So there's one driver coming in and sit right next, well, not next to me, but you know, they got the little comfort seats and shit, the little movie theater seats or whatnot. So he was like, "Hey man, you driving that pretty burgundy truck out there?" I was like, yeah, man. He said, "I see you get out of, man. You was hauling ass." I've been riding with you damn near for the last hour and a half, and I kind of made it here when you stopped on the side of the road. I kept riding. I was like, "Oh yeah, you seen me stop?" He said, yeah. So you know, I kept on going. I said, "Oh, okay, what truck was you in? You was in that Swift?" He said, "Yeah." I said, "Okay, I seen you pass me." You know what I'm saying? He was like, "Yeah." I was like, "Bro, is this your first time hitting those highways like that?" He was like, "No, man." I said, "My dude, have you ever seen some weird shit?" He said, Yeah, I see weird shit coming through here all the time." I said, "What the fuck have you seen coming through?" He said, "I done seen some shape-shifting shit. I done seen, you know, what I thought was a goddamn wolf, could have been a person." He was like, "I don't know. It's hard to explain." I said, "My nigga, I just seen that shit standing right over there where I was at when you passed me." He was like, straight up. I said, "Man, if I'm lying, I'm flying. I ain't floated yet, my G." Straight up. You know what I'm saying? I don't know what the fuck is over there, but I'm good on that right there, man. Like, no, I'm straight on that, homie. You know what I mean? And like I say, I done been into some weird shit. I done seen some weird shit out there on the road. I remember coming out of Nebraska, and really, I think I might have been coming from Utah. You know, yeah. So I'm riding through Nebraska or whatnot, and before I got to Omaha, maybe like 30 miles from Omaha, and it's a lot of Indian reservations out that way. You know what I mean? Straight up, it's a lot of them out that way. So anyway, it might have been 10 o'clock at night. You know, and I'm riding on this lonely ass 2-lane highway. You know, it's a state highway. It ain't, you know, it ain't the, you know, it's a, you know, little state route. It ain't the actual highway, the interstate. So anyway, I pull off to the side to this little rest area, you know, to take a piss or whatnot. And bullshit, you not. The lighting really wasn't all that good there. They might have had a couple of, you know, telephone poles and shit. They had these giant statues with the eagle wings on them and all kinds of shit. That shit kind of looked spooky at night. You don't really be thinking about some shit. You walk up on some shit like that. That's some scurry shit at night. Anyway, so I look over to the, mind you, I pull up. You know, you pull off like you pull on the side of the road, and to the right is the goddamn rest area. To the left is the highway, or well, the state road. Anyway, again, it's late as hell at night. Across the street, on the other side of the road, you know, you got a couple of fences, then you got these tall ass poles. Bullshit you not, dog. Hey man, whatever the fuck, something huge, I'm gonna say it like the ghetto folks say, something huge was following me for a minute, and I noticed the shit like maybe 10-15 minutes before I pulled up to that rest area. So as I'm pulling up, I see this goddamn, I don't know, man. I'm hearing like the wings. If you ever looked at Jeepers Creepers, you hear that motherfucker flap the wings. You know that sound. And I had my windows kind of cracked, so I felt the breeze a little bit. And mind you, it's June. Ain't no goddamn wind out there. You know what I mean? Anyway, as I pull off, I kind of at the peripheral, I see the motherfucker land on this pole, and whatever that was, I'm not sure, but nigga, I ain't even get out the truck. I threw that motherfucker back in third and hauled ass, and I got to the Bozeman Pilot in Omaha. And I went and got some Subway, and I ended up speaking to the young lady behind the desk and shit. And I was telling her, I said, man, you know, I just seen some weird shit. She was like, there's all kind of weird shit going on right here, baby. You know, it's a lot of Indian reservations. It's a lot of crazy stuff. Let me guess, what you seen? You seen something that looked like a cow that turned into a man? I said, hell no. She was like, what? I said, something that looked like Jeepers Creepers. She said, oh yeah, I've seen that quite a few times. She said, baby, you lucky. You keep going. They call that out in New Jersey, they call it the New Jersey Devil. I was like, oh shit. So that shit is real, because that nigga, I done been in Jersey. I ain't never seen that shit. But I have seen some weird shit like that lady in the white dress. I seen that. And I'm around with the pistol too, so you know I don't give a fuck about no bitch in the white dress. You finna harm me, I'm gonna put 8 in your ass and I'm gonna keep riding. You feel what I'm saying? 12 to go have to do their job. But yes, I have seen some weird shit. And this has been Stories from the Truck with your boy Big Keef. Big truck driver, ATL, what's happening? Straight like that, holla at your boy.